Hello, I'm Mario Ponner, and welcome to the final stage of Sonic for Super Nintendo. Sonic 2 for the Super Nintendo, anyway. And here we reached this spaceship, the Woof space station, and we're being shot at by these humongous missile things, which if you can be crushed by them, which is why I'm hiding here. And if you get crushed, they're an instant kill. They don't kill you by touching you, they just shove you out of the spaceship and you die. And that's a pretty nice 3D effect on them, actually. They look a bit like the Bonsai Bills of Super Mario World, only given a new texture of paint. I mean, a new coat of paint. And actually fitted with rocket engines this time for a decent explanation of how they're moving. Also, this level it's very long. The longest level in the game by far. It's the last level in the game on normal mode, but if you're on hard mode, there's a secret level, which I'll be showing off by using the stage select code, because I don't feel like beating the game on hard mode. Also, this music is actually a remix of Axel Gear's battle theme from Sparkster from Genesis, and this song is awesome. I never get tired of it. Not at all. This opening section where you're dodging the missiles and the Wolf soldiers are hiding is far too long, in my opinion. Seriously, it takes like a minute and a half. Then we finally reached the missile base in here. They're apparently launching missiles at our planet Earth. And here, don't try to use the rocket pack, just don't. The laser sword's much better, but I didn't know this because I haven't really practiced this stage that much. But I think I did pretty well, considering I, didn't fail too badly. This level isn't quite as bad as the pyramid level, but well, it's basically a final exam level. It basically tests everything you've learned, and the rolling attack becomes necessary in this part of the level, and the boss. And we have our first sub-boss. This one thing this game didn't do that I liked about the first Rocket Knight Adventures game was, well, there's not as many bosses or sub-bosses, because they were one of the best parts of the first game, and there was like at least 3 or 4 bosses per level. Here there's only 2. Pretty much in every single case. Or just 1 in the case of the secret stage 9 on hard mode. This one is pathetically easy. So I'm the second easiest sub-boss in the game. Well, everyone's stage 2 sub-boss. Also, this shaft is really, really long due to editing problems. Oh look, remember those bird mechs from stage 3? Apparently the wolves have acquired their own. Only problem is they're nowhere near as durable as yours. Seriously, what the heck are those things made of? Duct tape and tissue paper, according to Spark anyway. Here's these electric lightning beetle things, and oh, health. The only thing that makes this stage bearable is easier than the pyramid stage is, well, the abundance of health items. Relatively abundant, anyway. Almost as good as stage 1. And also, if you know how to use the sword, rocket pack, and rolling attack, which you do by pushing the left and right air buttons, you'll see it eventually, makes this stage pretty dang easy if you know what you're doing. And, with all the practice I've gotten from going through this game, the stage is not that bad. Well, why is the space station so freaking big? I mean, seriously, all it needs to be is the missile base. Why do they have all these rooms with the bugs in it and the mechs? And why do they have the sub-boss here? This place is much bigger than it needs to be. Okay, I get there trying to be epic for the final stage and all that, and here we have the sub-boss, which I go about completely the wrong way. You're supposed to hit those crystal things. I thought you were supposed to hit the thing in the center, but no, you're supposed to hit the crystal thing. I'm pretty sure you're actually supposed to stay under it and hit the crystals using the rocket pack, but you're in danger of getting conked by the shield and also by those laser beams the crystals shoot. So I decided to stay on the side and play it safe, and use the laser sword. Which, because of the shield and the fact this boss has a lot of health anyway. Yeah, there's 3 sub-bosses in this stage. Sorry about that. The wolves here are apparently elite wolves because they have grayish olive-green uniforms. You can see a couple more of them. You'll see a couple more of them with rocket packs of their own and rocket launchers which spam rockets everywhere. But apparently they're elite wolves, but they go down just as quickly as the rest of them. So I don't know why they colored them differently. Yeah, something to mention about Stage 6. Every single level gives the wolves different outfits. In Stage 4 Submarine, they have sailor outfits. And on Stage 6, they have drum major outfits, I guess. And here they have all green outfits for whatever reason. And yeah, this is really, really boring. For you and for me. Yeah, you could just skip ahead. I'll probably put in a subtitle letting people know to skip ahead if they don't already, because this shield has a freaking lot of health. I'm serious, this is just tedious. And then, you're not gonna believe what the death animation this thing is, though. It's so seizure-inducing. I probably should have stayed under it and run the risk of getting hit, but... Actually, I didn't know why I didn't do that. You know, I might just wind up cutting out this battle entirely to save time. No, but I can't because I already recorded the audio. Darn it. Yeah, trying to rocket pack through the shield from the side, I really wouldn't recommend it. The rocket pack, I think, does twice as much damage as the laser sword. But I really don't know in this game if hitting something with the actual sword instead of the sword beams does more damage. Because in Rocket Knight 1, for Genesis, it actually did do more damage if you used the actual sword instead of the laser. Which makes sense, kind of like the sword beam from Zelda 2, in which it did half the damage of using the actual sword if you were at full health. Yeah, besides, the sword beam is very useful. Very useful, considering it kills minor enemies like the wolves in one hit. And also, the shield is actually very effective, especially when it gets really fast. Not much of a creds going past this thing. Also, the screen starts flashing. Seizures, stepped up as the thing disintegrates. Okay, ow, you can stop that now. You can stop any time. Thank you. Anyway. Moving onward, as usual, we get full health. Yoli. Now, if these wolves really want me to not stop Sonic, if these wolves really, well, I guess it's Planet Wood in this case, these wolves really don't want Sonic to take over Planet Wood. Why do they have health in their fortress? Yeah, well, it's the same question. Anyway, we have these laser reflector enemies, and these laser turrets which shoot them and make the lasers bounce everywhere. And you can destroy a laser gun that has a ridiculous amount of health. So these are 3 rocket packs. I mean, 3 rocket hits to defeat it. That's a lot. Yep, the stage keeps on going. They like to fake you out with these laser placements, especially up here. Because you might think, oh, I'm just fine, I'm safe, because I've been destroying these so far. I actually fell for the trap, because this is only the first time I've ever played this level, so I think I did pretty dang good for, you know, a blind run of this stage. See, like that, I fell right into a diabolical trap. And rocket pack invincibility frames for the win. Here's one of the most annoying parts of the stage. Besides that sub-boss with the shield. Here, we have this very long vertical shaft full of lots of these not pigs, they're wolves. Enemies with their own hover jetpacks, I guess. And they have a gun which shoots them across missile massacres. It's pretty much the same gun that the sub-boss, that's the rolling attack there. It's pretty dangerous. So you're supposed to beat these guys here. So you're basically trying to make sure you know how to use the rolling attack, because you're going to need it for the final boss. No, rolling attack. You should have used the controller for this, because it's really hard to reach over to the A and S keys on the keyboard. The rolling attack. Sod, you go away. I'm kidding. This stage goes on altogether too long. Especially because I might have to separate this into 2 future videos. Also, my built-in SNES video recorder is probably trying to tell me something when it sent it. You know, I probably should edit that part out. In fact, I probably will anyway. Anyway, finally move along here, and we have more wolves with birds. With bird maxing, right? And they are the only thing standing between us and the final boss. You know, I think they put like a more powerful, and that's Earth, or Moibus in Sonic's case, in the background. Very well done. Especially this cool glass tube and all these gems. And now we enter the final boss room. And there's the princess in the glass tube, and... Wait, is that Earth? On the targeting screen? Is that a nuclear missile? We're going to freaking blow up Earth with a nuclear missile. Okay? Here comes the final boss. And this song remix is... And also, I died intentionally because this final boss is ridiculous. Well, actually, we hear the first part of the Stage 8 song. difficulties including the first part of the game. And the final boss music is very nice mix of the Genesis Sparks game's final boss music. And where's the boss? Oh wait, you have to step forward like one more inch in order to trigger the boss. So it turns out the final boss, Lioness, that's his name, Lioness, even though it's an army of wolves, is planning to blow up the Earth with that nuclear missile. Well, we can't have that, can we? And the final boss teleports in with its cool rings. This boss is ridiculous. It can fire those curved energy things from it. It can jump into you, and it can just walk into you. It can create those lasers and fire that energy wave, and has a lot of flame breath which moves along the ground. And the worst part of this boss is like the combo attacks, which means without careful use of the rolling attack and sheer luck, you're not going to get past this guy. Rolling attack the other way, Sonic. Thank you. See, I swear, just without quick thinking, there's no way you're gonna be able to dodge most of this boss's crap. And this is pretty awesome. I get trapped in here between these two, with all his attacks, anyway. Between the lightning waves and all those curved energy waves here. He has his own kind of sword beam. And serious, many Bree decides to jump into me. And then I get very lucky and somehow managed to rock it out there. So I seriously had died like 10 times there. I had to keep reloading the save state. And somehow managed to time it just right, and yes! It's dead. And then cuts the princess loose. And Sonic gets distracted, and the final boss, Lioness, runs over and tries to push the launch button. But dies before he can. Wow. That was a failure. And then the Sonic and the annoying, whiny, bunny ear princess escapes. So, guess this was the precursor to Sonic 06. Sonic must save the princess. Yes. And we saved the princess, and that the Earth is going to be blown up by that giant missile. That's freaking fortunate, I'd say. And anyway, we return to Moibus. The pig station blows up. Wolf station. Dang. Oh, and as for my next Let's Play, I might Let's Play Rocket Knight Adventures, just it won't be my next Let's Play. Wait a second. Did the station just start blowing up and then didn't finish blowing up? Oh look, it's the king! No, not that king. It's... Wow. That is hilarious. Oh, and also a glitchy Sparkster sprite for... Oh, and then a Sonic sprite. And then the princess is saved and Sonic just sneaks off. Sonic, don't just sneak off. They want to say bye to you. Aw. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure she would have given you a kiss or something. Oh, wait. You know, probably... Wait, that wouldn't have been a good thing. At all. I only have Sparkster in the ending because well, I guess the hackers didn't get this far. Anyway, we defeated the Wolf Army, defeated the Lioness, Cyborg, whatever the heck that thing was, because you know its face melted off once we beat it. And so we win, and we return the princess and sneak off before she could give us the kiss because, well, you ever heard of Sonic 06? Yeah, that would not have been pretty. And also, that glitched up Sparkster sprite, yeah, there's a lot of those in the game. In certain cases, especially in the later levels, because the Brazilian hackers didn't get that far along in replacing all the sprites. So we... Wait, what kind of name is that? Ona Haka-chan? What's up with these people named Chan? Like Jackie Chan's stepsons or something? Yep, and all these people who don't have first names, just the letters, apparently. Wait, they have package designers? Special thanks to the team that worked on the first game, Kirko Tai, and all Konami staff. Yep, Konami, you make great games. You rocked the Super Nintendo, and it was a lot of fun. Advisor, Jay Blauenstein? What? K. Tom. Okay, so you have a single letter for your first name, and a first name for your last name. Whatever, bud. So, yeah, this was a ton of fun to play through. But wait a second, we're not done yet. Challenge hard mode. I have one word for that. I give hard mode the bird. Sure, you can get the secret stage 9 by beating the game on hard mode, but there's a password feature, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip to stage